What's up, guys? This is Ninja, and basically, so I have a video for you. Well, a comment. The hell? What happened? Okay. So, first off, a comment was written to me, and it actually pertains to this here. So, basically, I wanted to talk to you guys today about Alpha and how they are trying to rig the game, um, so that they decide who the Alpha in society is, and how they're taking that away from you so that we can't perceive the Alpha. They choose who the Alpha is, they choose how we grow up to be and how we act. And I don't know if this is universal, but literally, I think this is at least in America and at least in um, like my edge of my neck of the woods. But so I think it's been a long time where they kind of ruined the world because they got you to follow, like the Bible used to say, never follow a false god. And Hollywood is all about creating a false god. Um, so one comment I said was, I don't understand why people feel like having a nice car means anything for them. It's the most beta shit ever. Like, I never understood why. Like, oh, I have a Mustang, therefore I'm a man. Like, that makes no sense to me. But I'm very independent minded, and so I don't understand why that impression, why it exists, and why girls think they have to date a guy with a car in order to actually date somebody that means something. It's like they're trying to make society think that to fuck up the world, basically, because that's basically what happened. There are no girls left. They're all fucking sluts. They've all been fucked by idiots and losers, basically. And now it's like, oh, you can have her now. It's like, why would I want her now? Now that there's nothing left, like, there's no point. Like, she's had all the fun she's gonna have. Why do I want her now? The whole point of getting with her is to explore and experience the world with her. She's already done all of that shit. I'm not marrying a girl just to fucking marry a girl and have her and just sit in my home. No, I want a partner. You know what I mean? But she fucking hung out with some other fucking loser. So, anyways, that's how they're breaking the system, right? And so, the comment that he responded to, or someone responded to my comment rather, and they said it's the same thing, just the feeling. It's the same feeling that you get with the new shoes. And so my point, my counter argument was, let's see, but why do people feel like an alpha? Because of new shoes. And I told him it helps if you actually understand the context, and like the context, buddy, and don't walk around randomly answering things you clearly don't know the context for, because he doesn't understand. Like, if he knew, he wouldn't have said, right? That's kind of how it works. If you know and you don't know, and you clearly don't know, then you won't say anything because you don't know, so you shut up. But because he thinks he knows, he said something, and this is the problem with the world. And I think try to remember who Russell Peters, he called it out too. He noticed it, right? Basically, Russell Peters, he fucked up. Um, well, not he fucked up. He sensed it, and the way he sensed it was, for example, in his example he gave, it was like, hey, where is this escalator? Take a right, left, a right, and a left. And it's like the dude didn't know where it is, but he told him where it was, anyways. Instead of just saying, I don't know, he told him something. And so Russell finds nothing. He just says he took a right, left, and a right straight to a fucking wall, right? Like, he has a bit about it, blah, blah, blah. Um, So, anyways, like that is what the world is, and that's what that guy is. He told me, oh, it's just like having new shoes, and it's like, no, you don't understand the context. Like, shut the fuck up. And the world is just full of fucking idiots, and they actually don't know. It's just that this is why there's a thin line between bravery and stupidity. Because is he brave, or is he just not aware of how dangerous it is, and he jumped in, assuming that he was fine, thinking he was fine, but in reality, he could have died, right? And most people that look at it know and they don't. But for some reason, he did. So why did you? Oh, it's because he was stupid. But he looked like he was brave because he did because he was brave because he did it rather. So he looks brave because everyone thought, oh, well, if you do it, it's pretty dumb to do it, and he did it. So I was like, wow, you must be really brave. But in reality, he didn't realize the danger because he's an idiot. That's what the saying it's there's a thin line between bravery and stupidity comes from. And the problem is there are people like me that are like, that's dangerous, and only a sucker would take the chance, but I think I can do it. And so I will face it, and I'm actually being brave. But most people will write me off, oh, he's an idiot. When in actual reality, oh, he's brave. And society's being fucked up and warped and thwarted and bullshit. Like, it ruined my life. And what I could have had, people have ruined it because of the manipulation, and they wanted what I was supposed to get. And because of I grew up, and my mom was very anti ego because of my brother, who's an older version of me, but he had an ego. He had an ego problem, right? And so when I was brought up, she brought me up to be anti ego because my brother ruined it. So now no ego is allowed in the house, and that's how I grew up. And so because I grew up that way, now that I'm in this position and he's shit talking, I'm not aware that I had a chance with her, for example. I didn't know I could have been with her, right? The problem was he was shit talking. He sucks. He's a failure. He's a loser. So she's like, oh, okay. And so now there's a chance for me to go and step up and fix the issue, but I wasn't aware of it because I was brought up very sheltered in that kind of sense. Anyways, so that's why I'm actually a really good counter to the corruption in today's society. I'm very good at seeing the bullshit because I grew up with it. I know it very fucking well. It ruined my life. I'm very, very like I'm perceptive of it. I'm very, very perceptive of it. And most people are like, oh, you're hating. No, I'm not hating. It's that guy's wrong or that guy's bullshit or they're playing you or they're tricking you. I'm telling you, it's a lie. And I'm exposing that lie. And they're trying to muddy the waters. And I'm telling you, they're trying to muddy the waters because they don't want the truth to be exposed. They want you to believe in the lie. And so I'm telling you what the truth is. And so they're trying to tell you that what I'm saying is not true, but I'm telling you that what I'm saying is true, and they're trying to make you think it's wrong. And my life has been ruined because of this. I understand. That's what's going on. Like, having a Mustang doesn't make you an alpha. It doesn't make you an alpha. No alpha, and yes, an alpha can get a Mustang. Yes, a Mustang would be good for an alpha, yes, but it doesn't make you an alpha. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm trying to say, right? So, he said it was shoes. I told him, pay attention, you fucking idiot. People act like they are the alpha or the king when they drive a nice Mustang. Only in circles like your friends and your family. Only in those groups do shoes represent anything as far as status goes. And that was the point that I was getting to, is why do they feel like they are the alpha, or why does society treat them to being like they are the alpha just because they have a nice car? people are stupid. Apparently, the game is rigged to be that way, clearly. And so, that said, yeah, now we get to my comment I left on this video real quick. I'm actually gonna show you the video in the comment. Blah blah. Blah. I normally don't, but you can look this up. So, the best of Will Ferrell, Part One, David Letterman, right? And so here's my comment. He is only who he is because of your bias. I know this because everything he is or he does is not unique to anything and that anyone else would do or could do. It's just that most people won't do it because they haven't been given. Basically, it's like saying a joke, uh, or it's like playing a joke on your friend versus playing a joke on a stranger. There is an obvious difference. And basically, that's what I mean. Your bias allows that stranger to be a friend, right? That's what Will Ferrell is. What he does is things that like you would only do for your family, but Will Ferrell is sheltered and protected, and he's like the princess, basically. And he's allowed to like, if I did that, I would get laughed and booed and fucking rocks pummeled and shit. But he does it, and then the crowd loves it, and they oh yeah yeah yeah. It's because of bias. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's because of bias. Will Ferrell only exists because of bias, right? So that's what he has and has been given. It's not because it's Will Ferrell. It's because he's X. It's because it's X. Whoever we put, whoever we put in that position, would be exactly what he is. There's nothing special about Will Ferrell. It's just that he plays a role and he fills a position that the rich needed, basically. I think I explained that. I don't remember. Let's see. There's nothing he provides, so there's nothing that you can do to ever take his to ever take his position. You can never do what he does because he doesn't do anything. Back in the day, you actually had to be the best at something, but the problem with being the best at something is that eventually someone better comes along, and so the the way that the rich have prevented that from happening is by making it so that the person who fills the role can never be displaced, and so they never have to change the game. Basically, and that's what Will Ferrell is. There's nothing special about him. There's nothing unique. He is exactly what everybody would be if you were a friend or to a family member. He's like a brother, an older sister, whatever you want. That's what he is and how he acts and how he treats. Like there's nothing special about Will Ferrell. It's just that everyone's family because he's so sheltered and he's so protected, and that's what people see and they love that. It's like a dog. It's like it's familiar because it's a dog. Oh, it's a loving it. I can trust the dog. Same thing with Will Ferrell, but anybody would be the point is he isn't special. Will Ferrell is not special. Most actors aren't special. They're not brought up like the Mustangs. Like they aren't actually alphas. It's just that an alpha would drive a Mustang. So would anybody else trying to pretend to be an alpha and trying to trick you. I've met girls that got with guys because the guy had a car. I've met girls that dated a guy because he had a nice car. It didn't matter who he was. He had a nice car. So they went with him. And then these girls go after me. I was like, fuck you. I don't want you. Sorry. So I was like, fuck you. I don't want you. I don't want none of this shit. I don't want this bullshit. I don't want, like, why would I want to be with you now? Like you've had all this time to be with so and so. You had all this time, and you've had all these chances. Like why do I want you now that you're falling? Basically, when you could have got with me when you were rising, and you could have maybe rose up and stayed up there if you were with me. But because you decided to go with so and so because you had a nice car, now you're falling, and now you're trying to reach for the real shit. Now you want real, now you want real, but you wanted fake, 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 because you fake, 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 and now reality strikes. Now reality hits, and no one wants to play that fucking game except for me. I'm authentic. I'm real. I'm wholesome. I'm legit. I'm true. I am what Will Ferrell wishes he was, basically. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I've been my whole life. And the society has been trying to break that from me, but I've never let go. I've always held on. I've always fought for it. I've always maintained, and that's what it is. That's kind of what it becomes. That's the whole deal. So that's basically what I want to say. I don't say anything special about Will Ferrell. I really don't. I'm watching this, the best of Will Ferrell. Like, what the fuck about him? Like, I've been friends with people. I know how it is to have friends. He's acting like we would act like to another like big fucking deal. Who cares? And so what? That's what. It's just he's a sellout. He'll treat you like he's your best friend. He is so sheltered that he can do that. Congratulations, you made it, buddy. You made it. You can get fucked up. But at the same time, like, there's two worlds basically. There's true Hollywood, and then there's the fake Hollywood. And I think the fake Hollywood is where the caster's couch comes from. You gotta suck dick in order to fill a role and whatnot. And so there's people that take advantage of a situation. But then there is the true side of Hollywood, with like David Letterman, for example, and he is enjoying, like, if you were true, if you were real, if you're authentic and wholesome. But David Letterman, at least from what I can tell, wouldn't have Will Ferrell suck his dick in order for him to do his thing. Maybe he did. I don't know. I'm just saying that's what the energy that they give, right? And we all know where the casting couch comes from. But the point is that they're trying to ruin you. Meanwhile, Hollywood rewards you for maintaining what you never let go of. But at the same time, there's a fake Hollywood that's just sitting there trying to consume and ruin you and to take your youth and just forever young, basically. And that's what Trump and his whole fucking group is. They want kids, and every abortion, like, they're basically the fluid of they cut the umbilical cord, and they drain all the fluid into a cup, and Trump rubs it on his face. Like, that's that orange coloration. Basically, that's how they maintain youth. They eat babies' hearts and shit. I don't know. But anyways, that's it. Yeah. But anyways, that's how they maintain, and they're trying to live forever. Like me, for example, I'm the smartest man in the world, and when I die, fuck it. I don't live. It's whatever. I want to live because I want to inform as many people as I can. But when I go, I'm gone. Whatever. If it's in 2 years, fuck it. Might as well. I've had fun. Fuck it. They try to hold on, and they're eating babies' hearts to try to hold on forever. That's how fake they are. They need that Mustang in order for you to believe them. Or in order, they're so high up there in this fake world. They need all of this shit to maintain. Whereas me being real, I'm like, fuck it, I don't give a shit. I don't know if I die tomorrow, fuck it, I don't care. Whatever, fuck it, right? But that's the difference between real, authentic, and fake bullshit. Like, everything that I see, David Letterman's fake, Will Ferrell's fake, every fucking, like, most of the people that he portrays as fake. What was her name? I watched a video recently. I forgot her name. Fuck. Shit, can't see. History. What was her name? But I get it now. I get it. Before I was like, there it is. Madonna, basically. And the whole time she was on David Letterman, she was giving David Letterman shit like, you're fake, you're phony, you're blah blah blah. It's because Madonna is trying to call for that natural, that real kind of, and this is where like guys, they pretend to hold on to it, but in reality they let go to fit in. They gave into that David Letterman mold, and they're in this Hollywood esque kind of world. And Madonna, the true woman, is like, why are you being this way? It's because he has to play a part. He has to fill that role. Madonna would love me. If she met me back in the day, she would have loved the shit out of me. And every man in the world would be like, but no, he's a fucking failure. He's a snake. He's a bullshit. He's full of, nah, he's fake. He's a liar. He's egotistical, blah, blah, blah. Like, just they have to ruin my image because they know they don't stand a chance. As far as what a man and being a man comes from, they don't have it. I have way more balls than they wish to have, and so they have to ruin me, and so that's the whole game. And I see it. I see it all. Like that's why Madonna's like, why are you being like this? Right? It's because you have to play the part. You have to play Hollywood. You have to fit in what they want and what they're creating, and they're trying to tell like they tell society what to want. Society wants A, and then what's it called? Hollywood tells them that they want A plus, so society goes for A plus. Now they're trying to make people who are A plus to fill that artificial craving that they created. So they created artificial people, and that's the kind of world we live in today. We live in an artificial world where there's artificial people, and that's why we got fake it to make it, and why managers pretend and their resume looks fucking great, but when you get to meet them, they're full of shit. That's why Madonna fucking died, and she's a hoe. Basically, she was trying to really, like, she wanted the right kind of guy, but she kept meeting all these fakers and liars, and so she ran through because every guy she met, it was fucking fake, and that's how the world works. Anyways, I'm fucking just talking right now. But yeah, it's all because of fucking Will Ferrell, the fakest fuck motherfucker in the world, and David Letterman, who's also fake, and Madonna's looking for wanting to be true. But yeah, I get it, I get it. It sucks because, anyways, I'm done. I'm done talking. I'm trying to fucking do that. Close. Thank you. Close. Move over. All right. I'm done talking. Be well, be happy, be safe. I'm a Godspeed. God bless. Take care. Be loved. I'm off as fuck. I'm only telling you because most people are too stupid to realize it. And there's people in the world that are like, oh, don't listen to him. He's very stupid, and they gotta try to ruin my name. But in reality, when you get to know me, you really get to talk to me, and you actually know who I am. You're like, damn, I actually like him. But and when you actually get to know these people and not what they pretend to be, you're like, oh wow, I don't like him. That's the world we live in today, right? You're against me because you're biased. You're for him because of your bias. But in reality, you love me, and in reality, you would hate him. That's how it works in the real world. That's how it would work. Anyways, I'm out here. Be well, be happy, be safe. God bless, Godspeed. Take care, be loved. Share the world, share the happiness, share the love, and then don't let the door hit you with Lord, switch you, and peace.